Part 1. Have you ever felt that while you understand English perfectly, you still struggle to speak naturally? You may be able to construct grammatically correct sentences, but somehow they feel stiff or mechanical. You might have found yourself pausing for the right words or wondering how to make your speech flow more smoothly. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. A key element that sets fluent speakers apart from learners is their ability to use idioms and expressions naturally. Idioms are a rich part of any language, and English is no exception. Learning and incorporating idioms into your vocabulary can make you sound more like a native speaker, and it can also make your conversations feel more dynamic and engaging. In today's video, we're going to explore the benefits of learning English idioms and expressions, and how they can help you speak more naturally and confidently in everyday conversations. By the end of this video, you'll understand how idioms work, why they're important, and how you can start using them to improve your fluency and communication skills. Part 2. So, what are idioms, and why are they so crucial for mastering English? Idioms are phrases or expressions that have a figurative meaning that is different from their literal interpretation. For example, the expression, "a piece of cake," doesn't refer to an actual cake, but it means something is very easy to do. These kinds of expressions are used frequently in everyday English and help speakers sound more natural and fluent. Using idioms effectively is a way to add color and personality to your speech. Native speakers use idioms constantly, whether in casual conversations or even in more formal settings. This is why, if you want to sound like a native speaker and connect more easily with others, it's important to not just understand these idioms, but to use them yourself. The beauty of idioms is that they capture cultural nuances, so they bring a certain depth to communication. For example, if someone says the ball is in your court, they're not literally talking about a ball, but implying that it's now your turn to take action. These expressions carry meaning that can't always be translated directly into other languages, making them an essential part of mastering English. But the question remains, how do you start incorporating idioms into your speech without sounding forced or unnatural? Part 3. To use idioms effectively, the key is practice and context. You don't want to overuse them, or you'll risk sounding like you're trying too hard. Instead, start by learning a few idioms at a time and try to use them in natural contexts. For example, if you learn the idiom "under the weather," meaning sick, try to use it when talking about how you're feeling. It's all about making idioms fit into your natural speaking style. One great way to learn idioms is to use them in your writing. Whether it's journaling or writing short stories, writing with idioms helps reinforce your understanding of how to use them. You can write sentences like, "I was feeling under the weather, so I decided to take a day off," or "This project is a piece of cake." This not only strengthens your grasp of the idioms themselves, but also makes it easier to incorporate them into your speech. Another useful tip is to listen to native speakers, whether in movies, podcasts, or casual conversations. Pay attention to how idioms are used naturally. You'll begin to notice patterns and start to feel more comfortable using them yourself. Try to repeat the phrases you hear, paying attention to the intonation and rhythm. This will help you use idioms in a way that feels more natural. Part 4. Real-life experiences often show how valuable idioms can be when you're trying to sound more fluent in English. Many learners who focus on idioms report a noticeable difference in their ability to communicate naturally and confidently. For instance, imagine being at a party or in a meeting where someone mentions how difficult a task was, and you respond with, "That sounds like a tough nut to crack." The moment you use that idiom, it not only shows your understanding of the language, but also helps you sound more fluent and engaged in the conversation. In fact, using idioms can often help you feel more comfortable in informal settings. If you've ever felt like an outsider in a conversation because you couldn't keep up with the flow of a native speaker's dialogue, you'll understand how important idioms can be in bridging that gap. When you use idiomatic expressions, you're more likely to join in with the natural rhythm of a conversation, and it will be easier to feel connected to the people you're speaking with. Learning idioms also helps you navigate English media, such as TV shows, movies, or books. Without knowledge of idioms, much of the dialogue in English media can feel difficult to understand. However, once you start recognizing and understanding these idiomatic expressions, the language becomes richer, and you'll find yourself enjoying English media in a whole new way. Part 5. As we wrap up today's discussion on the benefits of learning English idioms, remember that idiomatic expressions are more than just fun phrases. They're a powerful tool for improving your fluency, confidence, and overall communication skills. They help you sound more natural and approachable in everyday conversations and allow you to understand English in a deeper, more nuanced way. Start by learning a few idioms each week and incorporate them into your speaking and writing. Practice using them in context, and don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. With time, these idioms will become a natural part of your speech, and you'll find yourself speaking with more confidence and ease. So, the next time you want to express yourself more naturally in English, remember, mastering idioms is one of the best ways to connect with others and truly embrace the language. Happy learning, and I encourage you to start using idioms in your conversations today.